There is so many of these enormous round objects clustered around the sun. This is the FAA webcam in Thorn Bay. You can see the date on it is August the 22nd at 4:11. I wasn't expecting to see this, you I wasn't. I was expecting if I went to the weather cam that I would see clouds. No. You can see what I'm seeing. There's something here. You say, Gino, that's nothing. No, that is something. I'm going to show you why that's something. When I captured the two suns, you can see right here that it's something too. Right there. There's something all around up there by that sun, you all. This is not, no, this ain't make-believe or anything like that, you all. No, it's not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add another image because I am going to validate this image right here with my image. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to validate it. Let me see if I can shrink this down. It made it enormous, you all. We're going to validate it. And we can. There's, see this object by the sun on the FAA webcam? Right there. Look at the object on my picture that I took of the two suns. It's the same thing. There's something in the sky. Now, there are talk that these could be like planets, that these could be great big ships, that they could be beings. They're bigger than the sun. This one that I took right here is bigger than the sun, right there. And this is the FAA webcam, you all. Something is going on. Something major is occurring. That's what's happening. Something major. And you say, well, that's nothing. We will add another object to this. You want to tell me that's nothing? We're going to add another object to it. You just give me one moment. I can do it. It doesn't matter to me one bit. I can and I will add more objects to this just to prove a point that there are things, gigantic, enormous things all around the sun, you all. Enormous objects, enormous ships. They're all around the sun. And for someone to say, no, they're not. No, they are. They are all around the sun. That's what I'm saying. All around it, you all. I'm clicking through here. I want to get to the particular pictures, you all, and I was already in bed. And then I had to open up my silly laptop, and I had to go to that FAA webcam, and I saw that, and I thought, well, I'll just use my cell phone. No. No, I can't just use my cell phone, you all. That's not right. It really isn't right. You got to show the stuff for what it is. You really do. I'm going to have to come down here and see what number of picture I got up of 1949. I need to go to 1949 in my screenshots. I'm going to show you this, that the sun, there's things clustered all around the sun. Let me look it up. Okay, we got another object right here. All around the sun, you all. So this sun, like right here, the FAA webcam. Okay, this is one of NASA's discontinued products. If you look closely, let's look at this. Let me do this. Let's drag this down and no, I want to, let me do this if I can put this over the original object. Yeah, right there. Can you see these right here? These are also clustered around the sun. There's something going on. Okay, there is. See that? FAA webcam right there. This is when I took pictures of the two suns right here. You just hold it right there and make sure I'm on that screen that I'm supposed to be on me. Let me show you some more, you all. Let me show you one more thing of when the observatories shut down. You see this right here? You see how this is rippled right here? It's like, this is the picture I took, but it was in yellowish, greenish color, but I blacked and whited. This has the same ripples on it. Right there. The same ripples of the ones that are clustered all around the sun. They tried to heal the sun. It's like that. Let me put it back to me. Trying to heal the sun. Okay, there's something going on. Let me come on over here, you all. Hello, Erica, honey. Thank you all. I'm not, wasn't on this live chat because I don't have anything up. I'll let you all see how many peoples are allowed on here. Alice 70. We only got a few people that are allowed to chat, but that's okay. We're going to go straight over to the FAA webcam. Let me put this particular webcam in this live stream because somebody needs to see it. If they want to document it, you can go there yourself. You can also put it right here. Right, that's where I'm at right there. Let's come over here and look at this live webcam. Right here, let me just, I want you to see it. Let's start right here. Watch it. We're going to start Thorn Bay. Watch this as it goes. Just going to go through all the frames. This is the, see it? See, here's one. Can you see the first one right here? Right there. Here's the first one right here that's showing up. There's a massive one up here. You can see them even better. So look at this. See, this right here is stationary. This right here is totally stationary. It's not moving. Can you see it? It's not moving. In fact, this sun, what is supposed to be the sun, is literally reflecting off of it. If it is reflecting off of it, what if it is a gigantic ship? What if it is? And if it isn't, is it a planetary-like object? Okay, is it a planetary-like object? Look at that. Did that just change, or we didn't just see it? See, look at that. Can you see it? And there's more right up here. There's more. There's one right here. Huge, huge discs in the sky. Round discs. And they're not moving. They're not moving. There's some over here too. That's as far as it goes. That's as far as it goes. Let's come right over here to this one right here because we want to look at this one too, you all. So that was the northwest. I hope I'm on here. That was the northwest. Look up here by the sun. Can you see this? This is Thorn Bay. Right up here, you all. I haven't seen these in a long time. I haven't. I really haven't. If these are those discs, hold on a second, you all. I want you to just look at that screen for one moment. I gotta get my one thing. Just right there, you all. You can do it.
If you live in the Louis...
Okay, I'm back. I had to go grab my phone so I could see the comments on here that you're all writing. Rogue stars. Okay, so let's see this. Can you see right here? Let's look at this, you all, because this is important. Whoops. What on earth? I guess I have to play the play button. Okay, I'll play the play button. We'll play it. Let's watch it get to it, you all. This is Thorn Bay. This is northwest. Is what it is. No, it's not a lens flare. There are actual ships. Look, here's the red one right here. Right there is the red one showing up red. You can barely see it. Like right there it's showing. Excuse me, it's showing up red. Let's push this. These right here, these aren't just lens flares. What happened? Oh, that's in the northwest sky. That's why we couldn't see it all the way, you all. We could not see it all the way. at all. I want you all to see that one right there. No, they're not just lens flares. No, there's something up in the sky. There's something up in the sky, because if those right there were to just be dismissed as lens flares, then you would have to dismiss all of these things as lens flares. You would have to dismiss this NASA product. Let me move my ships out. Let me move my picture out of the way. You would have to dismiss all of these as lens flares because they're round objects also. All of these would have to get dismissed. You would have to... What did I do with my other image? I threw it all the way off of here, you all. You would have to dismiss this right here as a lens flare. Okay, when I was documenting the two suns, you would have to dismiss this as a lens flare. You would have to dismiss this as lens flares, and they're not. They're not lens flares. Okay, they're not. None of it is. These objects are here. They're real. These right here didn't just appear all of a sudden in 2007, and then when NASA decided not to show them anymore, they didn't just all of a sudden disappear and cease to exist. They did not just cease to exist. Let me do this, you all. 1949. Let me show you something. Let's just come directly to this right here. Well, I can probably put myself down here. So we're just going to go through these. Look at this. So 1949, right here. This is the black and white image. This is, you can see it in this image right here. This is real, you all. This is real. For those of you who may not want to acknowledge that there are UFOs clustered all around the sun, these are clustered all around the sun, and I promise you they're not lens flares at all. They're not. And if those aren't lens flares, let me get to this one right here. Neither are these up here. These are not lens flares either. Right here, these massive objects right here, they're not lens flares. You could quite possibly say that they are interdimensional. They're a higher density. They're higher than what we can imagine. They really are. Look at that. They're up in the sky. They're solid. Let me get back to my pictures that I was showing. Where was I at? I was right here. Let me get back to this. My throat keeps trying to, excuse me, itch. Okay, let's look at this. This is the original right here, stereo behind core 1, all around the sun. They didn't go anywhere. Look, this is that all familiar thing that goes up like that. Let's come over here. You see some more. It's like it's literally undeniable, and part of me thinks that these right here are smaller, like ships, and the sun itself, this great big ring, because it has a ring also, it's a gigantic mothership, is what it makes me think of when I see these smaller ones right here. See the ripples in them? It literally does. It makes me think that the sun itself is a great big gigantic mothership when I see those, because of the rings and the ripples that are around the sun itself. And the thing they set in the center of the sun is to cover up the hole right there, is what I think, because these have a hole, and I don't think you just have one size of these. I don't think that at all. I really don't. And of course they say the sun is a portal. A portal is what they say it is. Hello, you all. This is an image I took, and it has those, and it has smaller ships also. Let me give you this side by side right here. This is my image. This is the original color that I took it. And it is these right here that are on the side of the sun with these ships. They're the same as these right here. They have the same pattern, just like that. These have the same pattern, and these are smaller ships. is what they are. And this was taken around September the 18th of 2018. It's when the observatory shut down. This image right here, this very image, get myself out of the way, the very image right here, it literally circulated all around the world. And there was a story that went with this saying that the FBI closed down the observatories because there were UFO ships that were spotted. And my picture and my video showing this, it literally did. It went all around the world because they showed up in my camera. So yeah, you all, this is, if you're just tuning in, this is, it's real. It's all real. There's nothing make-believe about it. None of it. Nothing. There's something by the sun. There's a lot of chatter about UFOs coming to get people. There is ships and stuff, and there's talk about a planetary system. There is. And it can't all be wrong. It can't all be wrong. There's got to be some truth to some of this. And it really shouldn't be dismissed. It should not. It shouldn't be dismissed. So I'm going to go. I just wanted to show you. You could go to that FAA webcam. This is Thorn Bay. If we were to go to Google Earth, I can take you to Google Earth. And we can type in Thorn Bay on Google Earth is what we can do. And come right over here. I'll type it in so you can see it. Thorn Bay on Google Earth. We can go straight to it so you can see where Thorn Bay's at. There's where Thorn Bay is located, and that is the camera that right there. Alaska, that's the camera right here beside me that has the FAA camera that has picked up that image of the sun right beside me, you all. Right there. That's where Thorn Bay is located, right there. So I am going to go. Let me put this back to me. I'm going to go, you all. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. It's late. I did not want to get on here. I didn't want to, but I did. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful evening, you all. Go to the FAA webcams and check it out for yourself. See for yourself. It's easy to dismiss things that we don't understand or that we do not want to even accept or acknowledge. It's easy to dismiss all of that. It is. Because sometimes the truth, we don't want to hear it. We don't. We want to hear something other than the truth. We do. But we're not alone. We're not. The skies are not empty above. There's something in the skies above other than the stars and the sun and the moon and the airplanes. There's something else up there. Have a good evening, you all. Love you.